You know what, guys? Welcome to the stream. Look, as you can see, guys. Ooh. As you can see, guys. I'm oh yeah, as you can, right, let me start again. You're right, guys. As you can see, I have the motion controllers now, so this is going to be like way better, like 10 times better than it was before, as all my other Skyrim, well, VR dailies, were just, what should I say, they're with the controller. They're just the normal DualShock controller, which is good, but these are 10 times better. £50, good investment, to be honest. Should make the experience a lot better. And with the VR daily as well, I'm not just going to be doing Skyrim all the time like I was before, where I was just doing Skyrim, VR daily, non-stop Skyrim. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the Shark game that I've had a look at, but I want to play on VR. There's Gangster game, there's just a ton of games to play on VR Worlds, so I'll be doing that tomorrow as well, like a VR Worlds experience. Right, I could get used to these controllers, to be honest. Well, I have nothing. What, so I can just do this? Yeah, but this is like... Oh, the movement is in crystal.
Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
Wasn't really a victory.
Nilivrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par, he took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes,
Let's find out where
one of
Alduin
his
went.
allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, hmm?
One sec, guys. I'm just gonna make a comment. One sec. Right, here we go.
Look through.
Right. Here's the menu. And there's points to one. Right. Oh, so it's... Holding the other way. That's better to be honest. So it's that one turn around, that one turn the other way. Right, that's to shout. Right, so this is the attacking one. This is hard to get used to be honest. So it's that to move, that to get off it, that to bring up the menu. Right, I'll have to use the controller for that bit. Right, so I've got 2 perks, let's use them. That's a good thing about having your controller as well, you know what I mean? That void of space. Speech, I do need to increase that. Pickpocket, I could increase that, but I can't. Lockpicking's another thing. I'm kind of good at lockpicking now, so it doesn't matter. That I could definitely do increase it. Click X. Right, so up there. Forgot how to use this. Huh? Wait, what the hell? That to select. That one. But it's that one. It's trigger. Select. Select. Right, what's on this? Recover twice as many arrows from dead bodies. Right, I love that. It says move these. I want that one. Use the trigger. Arrow stagger. Let's have that one as well. Right. Let's go back. So basically you can have a powerful sword, a long sword, and have 2. That's mental. So the VR is basically overpowered. The controllers make this game overpowered, which is freaking amazing. Right. See how a bow is used? Right. Bring the arrow back string and press. Hold to knock the arrow, draw back and release. Oh, that is badass. So I can do it really fast as well. That's pretty sick, if I'm gonna be honest. But one thing, gotta change the arrows. Sorry it's taking long, I'm just getting used to it, and then we can get straight into main story. Here we go. I forgot how to move again. At least he's so confusing. Right. It's so hard after all. Really. It is kind of difficult, this. I want to try and do at least, you know, a couple missions, maybe. Depending on how long they take. Sure. I believe you. Let's have a look at the live stream. See if it's still running. When it's loading. Yeah, they're quite hard to use, but...
Huh?
Who cares, innit? What the hell is that? Just checking if he's actually streaming.
Huh?
Look at that streaming. No need to worry.
Hey, watch it.
What the hell? There we go. You doing? They're quite hard to get used to, but I think I can get used to them eventually. Might take a couple of episodes. So I keep getting mixed up with the trigger and that. Where it wants me to go.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
What a dick of a kid. Man licking no boots. Thank you very much. Kid. This could get me killed. You didn't see nothing, mate. You didn't see nothing. Oh my god, I'm actually sleeping in his bed. Are you joking?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Thank you. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your place.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
I need help.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep?
Still don't know how to go down, so
There
yeah.
must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
It's only hopeless.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No.
Dush.
I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
Didn't have to worry about an enemy attack.
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Angria about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And
Isn't that really weird? Because these motion controls are right next to each other.
Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim.
And now they're really far apart.
Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could. with good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Right,
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
You need to leave. You need to leave.
so you have to click that to hide when you're using these. So you still have to kind of use the controller. Wrong way around.
You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave.
What do I need to leave?
You need
That's-
to leave.
Dad's just invited me, mate. Is he still saying it? The kid's like possessed or something, man. Trust. Yeet. And attack no falling damage. Sweet. I want to see what combat's like though on this. Do it, do it. Ah, that's upsetting. That takes so long, mate. Use this map. Laser. Yes. There we go. I'm slowly getting used to them, I guess. Change my shout as well. Fire breath, obviously. See, so they're kind of difficult to use. So the combat I'm excited to use it with. This combat seems really good with it. Dum 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 dum.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragon Wren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Are you ready to host? Right.
Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Wind, guide you.
Oh, I keep forgetting what. Oh my god, I hate when he does that. Right. So I'm sneaking now. How do I stand up? You can't, so. Right. There you go. Just found the sneak button. Don't shout at me, mate. Anyway. Let's go and tell these guys. Yeah. I think the motion control would be better for a different game, to be honest, because this is a bit all over the place with the motion controllers. They're kind of difficult to use, where the controller, man, it's so quick and easy to use. So maybe for a different game. But I'll keep using them, might as well, innit? Forgot, have I done the Dark Brotherhood quest yet?
Huh?
Two septims for my supper is all I ask.
Let's go. Let's do this. How long have I been recording for?
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
Huh?
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Does this turn up a little
Empire's
quick
putting a
stream
great
to
deal of pressure on the
test
Whiterun.
the
What will
new
you have
controllers
to do?
out?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that.
I've still
We
got to
all
join
know
a
that.
war anyway.
How long are you
Don't
going to
want to
wait?
join.
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword
Huh?
in his gullet.
Breaking the city and
Half an hour.
disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
I've been streaming for
Ready to
half
start
an
this war
hour.
in earnest then.
Awesome, to be honest.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Thorin.
Torrik was
Huh?
making a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on
That's enough for doorway. Bye. How's that guy?
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Talos, what? As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to handle it. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we... It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
Want to negotiate a truce with
and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You speak truly, Dragonborn. Sometimes the grubby business of politics clouds my eyes. Besides, it will be good to see High Hrothgar again. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their lives and children.
Nah. There we go, yeah.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times.
Wanderer like you must have.
Be careful. Heard about what you did. Killing those fop.
Whatever.
Godlike Whitemane has been late.
Counting with 3 subs over the weekend as well.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire, probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard
Ulfric's
Council.
planning an attack
For
on
all
Whiterun.
the good. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day.
After this as well, next episode, like I said, well, next episode of Skyrim, should I say, will be, what should I say? Insert. Well, the next episode of Skyrim, it's going to be about, it's probably going to be about the war. No, part 1 of the war. Complete all of that. Then do some more Daedric artifacts.
We've stopped. What is it?
I don't care.
Let's go.
There we go. So much to do on this game, that's why I like it.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table. Let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Oh, what the hell are you doing now?
So, Arngeir, is it?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this map.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Always the latest one, ain't she?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Really have any business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory.
And if he don't even want him here either, then
Rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering
see you later.
in civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Hacky. Wow.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're
resist.
arranging a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreement? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphi? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Delmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has lost. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in the scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter.
I hope this truth gives you what you need. It won't last. There's one more thing. We know about it. Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continue to help you. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Right. If I was you guys, yeah, I wouldn't slay. What's his name? I wouldn't slay Parthenax. Reason why is because you get nothing from it. Like, they say, oh yeah, they'll help you after and all that rubbish. They literally don't do anything. Basically, they request members to join the Blades. You find them a member, and that's the end of it. That's the end of the story. No more quests, no nothing. But it stops a lot of things for you. Basically, the Greybeards won't
talk about until Parthenax is dead.
Piss off. Basically, the Greybeards will not talk to you ever again when you kill him. And you can also use the Greybeards when Parthenax is alive. You can use the Greybeards to find shouts for you, like the locations of shouts. When he's dead, they won't talk to you, so that won't happen. So it's kind of a lose if you kind of kill him. So right, as well, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I might do Fortnite stream tonight, depending on how I feel. Spend them up to it. Yeah. So maybe I'll see you later, and see you guys. Bye.